Hello there, everyone. Welcome to episode 9. We are really making some progress here. I can't believe it. Episode 9. We are going to wrap this up so fast. Oil Ocean Zone. The level I never knew I wanted in Sonic Mania. The first night I got this game, I beat Mirage Saloon, and I get sent off here, and I just see the smokestacks, and I'm like, that's not Oil Ocean, is it? Because I kept myself spoiler free on this one, and I'm very glad I did. But yeah, we get here, and I'm just so disappointed. I've been playing all goddamn night. I got it on the Switch originally, and the freaking eShop wasn't quite as good as it is now. Let's get that damn 5th Chaos Emerald. Huh? Shadow the Hedgehog? Anybody? But no, I stayed up until 3 in the morning Eastern time to get Sonic. And I fucking got it. And I stayed up all night. I took off work the next day. Requested off, because I don't call off. I'm not that guy. But no, I requested work off. I beat this game in one sitting and went to sleep. By the time I got to Oil Ocean, you think I'd learned my lesson? By the time I got to Oil Ocean, oh my god! I'm sorry, guys. That's not fun to watch. That's not fun to watch at all. That's embarrassing. That's not even that bad of a special stage. But anyway, I stayed up all night beating this game the day it came out. I was looking forward to it so much. And I got to Oil Ocean Zone and I was just like, why? And then I got to the oil slick and I had a fire shield and it caught on fire. And I was just like, you motherfuckers. I cannot believe... I know it seems ridiculous that I'm so amazed by elemental shields interacting with the environment, but it's just such a nice touch. Like, they added to classic Sonic aesthetically, which is what these little like interactive elements of the shields do, and then they added a bunch of great functionality improvements to the series as well. And then, not to mention visual, like Sonic has never looked better. The 60 FPS animations are great. Everything is so fluid. Man, I'm really bummed out about that special stage. Typically, I wouldn't, you know, I always thought if I had a YouTube channel, I wouldn't show me messing up like that. Because it can be frustrating to watch. But, I'm just letting it go natural. Here we go. You can't be perfect all the time. Let me know. I mean, if you would rather have me edit it to the point where I just run through it like really well, with no mistakes, I can absolutely make that happen with editing. I'll back out if a recording fails, but I also want like the genuine experience. Ah, jeez. And as we go along on this journey, I'll be talking less, asking questions about what people want. That boss sucks, by the way. Super easy. But I'll be asking less questions about like, what would you want in a YouTube channel? Because I'll have a better idea of how it is, and then I will just be focusing on analyzing the game that I'm playing and telling secrets about it, or, you know, just explaining it a little bit better. And on that note, we're going to get right back to that style of thinking. Oil Ocean Zone Act 2. reminds me of Sandopolis Zone Act 2 from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Excuse me. That had a mechanic where these ghosts would follow you around, and they would get bigger and bigger the longer you went without grabbing onto one of these levers. And they would attack you, make you lose your rings, whatever. This is, I think, a more clever approach to that same idea, where you are in an overheating chemical reactor plant, or, you know, whatever, an oil rig, whatever you want to call it, and you got to pull that lever down to vent out the smog. And if it gets too bad, you'll eventually start losing your rings. So you don't have, like, that, I don't know, inconvenience of these enemies that you can't kill, trying to make sure that you're having a bad time. No, you're just losing some rings. No big deal. 1 by 1 per second. That's easy. Your visibility is obscured, sure, but that's really not that big of a deal. I like this take on Oil Ocean. And you can even see in the background, it just, you know, you're closer than you were in Sonic 2. So, and all the chemicals are coming out. I don't know, they just do such a good job. They really thought hard about it, and if they didn't, whew, they're geniuses. Woo, boy. That checkpoint. So, I'm gonna be honest, and it's not like a humble brag or anything. People have trouble with the boss that we're gonna come up on. Here, actually, I'm just gonna get into this sub. I typically don't do it because it takes time. But there's these subs that dive down into the oil. And you go in here, it warps, you just have a few enemies, but you can usually pick up some ring boxes at the end of it as like a reward. But it definitely takes time out of your run. And there's multiple ones. I didn't even get the ring box. Great. But there's multiple subs that you can go through. I think it's just a cool aesthetic touch if you're going for like an adventure feeling. But if you're going for a speed feeling, just skip them on by. You can keep running right over them. Here, I'll show you now. If I don't fucking die. Here we go. So I could have gone down right there, but the best way to do it is to just keep going. And we're at the boss, y'all. I do apologize. I am not on point as far as gameplay goes right now. If it's too bad, I'll just scrap the episode, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep going. I don't really feel like restarting another file just because I had one bad take. So just hang on to that one ring. Like, if you get hit, there's no reason to get phased in Sonic when you get hit. So that little spike thing will always come out. Now, you've got this laser. Go as far away from it as you can. It'll shoot, that'll come up. Duck. Yeah, no worries, guys. It's not as menacing as it seems. Boom, it's done. It doesn't have to be flashy. You just gotta win. But yeah, people on Reddit when the game came out were just complaining about that boss so hard. I didn't understand. This is a new cutscene they added when the Sonic Mania Plus update came out. We're taking this little sub all the way into one of my favorite levels in the game, Lava Reef Zone. And we will touch on that next time.